Things have evolved over the years, from people using hourglasses, sundials, water clocks, and now modern time clocks. It has really evolved. And you know why clocks has always been used? One, for telling time, obviously, but also for the best workers of all history using clocks to clock their time, so they know how long are they working for and how long they can take breaks for. Studying and working. There's so many techniques that people use. The dual coding technique, the mind mapping technique, the Freeman technique, the spaced repetition technique. All these techniques and all these techniques. I've tried them all, and I have tried them all. I have tried all these techniques, but for some reason they just didn't work for me. They didn't. Techniques would always lead to me watching shorts on my phone. I'm not even joking. Every single technique, I would get distracted way too easily. Like really. But I finally found one thing that works for me, and I hope it can work for you. Timers! This is not an ad. But please sponsor me though. Now, how do you use a system using a clock? Right? How are students gonna use a system using clocks where they can get so much work done in just 2 hours of work? Well, let me show you the technique I use. Many people are gonna call this the Pomodoro technique, but it really isn't. Well, it kind of is, but I've made it in my own way where it can work for students. So, right here. For example, I use this clock. You can use a digital clock or you can use your phone clock. And I just put it on my desk. Let's say I would put 60-minute timer. And I work for those 60 minutes. Then also I can look at it. Because the most important thing is the visual thing. So you can look at the timer, see how long you're working for. And then after I'm done that block, I do 3-minute break. And then I do 60 minutes. But the thing about these 60 minutes, they're not normal minutes. What you gotta do is really focus during these 60 minutes so you can get as much work done as possible. But make sure your phone's not in the room. You're quiet. You're in a quiet room. You planned out before, and you have your timer there. And just write whatever. Say like page 167, question blah blah, question blah blah, and then, or whatever. If you don't have whiteboard, use a post-it note. That's what I used to use. Just use a post-it note and then just work from there, and then you know what you're planned to do for that hour or 2 hours. I train myself for every time I go on social media, like for example, I go on shorts like this, like what the hell is this? Why is this over my, why, like this is the first thing I go on is this strawberry chocolate bowl. So every time I go on social media, I would go and track. I don't really use this one, but I go and track how many time I'm on social media for, so I can see how much time I'm wasting. I think that's pretty useful. Also, you can use a timer for working out, so you can count how many seconds are in between times, which is pretty useful. And also, this one's very portable. You can just go. You can use your timer for working out and studying and everything, but you gotta plan your things. Thank you guys all for watching, and see you guys in next week's video.